States may decide to go no farther anyway. They still insist they are only punishing Vietnam for border violations and point to the example of Quoc Ho, a Chinese town across the border from Lao Cai, a Vietnamese provincial capital. This Chinese television film, purchased by NBC News, purports to show Quoc Ho as it looked before the conflict began 2 weeks ago. According to the Chinese, this is damage done to Quoc Ho's railway station by Vietnamese artillery over a period of many months. Buildings in which Chinese workers lived are said to have been hit hard, some workers killed. The so-called Friendship Line railroad between China and Vietnam was damaged near Quoc Ho by Vietnamese shelling. The trains once carried Chinese supplies to Vietnam during its war against the Americans. Peking says 300 civilians and militia members around Quoc Ho were killed or wounded by Vietnamese gunfire in the 6 months preceding the current conflict. There were similar reports from other towns along the border. Finally, the Chinese say reprisals became necessary. Troops and artillery were made ready. And on February 17th, the invasion of Vietnam began. Lao Cai, the twin city to Quoc Ho, was one of the first major towns the Chinese attacked and captured. China's assault all along its border with Vietnam has been ferocious, its penetration deep. Sources say Vietnam has brought up some of its best troops and equipment, but has not kept the Chinese from proving they can not only punish their former friends to the south, but crush them if necessary. Hanoi no longer speaks as defiantly as it once did. Now there are increasing reports that the Chinese soon will turn around and head home, slowly, fighting all the way, leaving the Vietnamese with a lesson painfully learned. Jim Upshaw, NBC News.